My future ex-wife has stepped in the building looking
Ashanti is here, everybody, and she steps in, and Ebro's already trolling.
thirsty.
Oh my goodness, jeez.
Yo, why are you such a hater, Laurastylez?
I'm not hating. Is that you're not even giving her a chance to breathe? Are you okay, Ashanti? You feel comfortable? I'm
good.
Okay, good. That's all that matters. Anyway.
Well, you look amazing as usual.
Well, thank you.
You smell incredible.
Thank you, Ebroski.
Let's get right into your personal life.
Okay, let's do it.
Nelly, you guys back together again?
Negative.
Is it possible that you will be back together again? I mean, the holidays are here. I'm sure he's gonna buy you a Christmas gift, some holiday gifts.
Do you guys do that?
Do we do what?
Broken up and still give each other Christmas gifts or holiday gifts or?
Nelly and I are in the space where I'm kind of like focusing on my career. He's focusing on what he's doing. You know, there's a lot of things that happened this year. You know, a lot of things kind of went public more than other things have gone public before. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of I have to do me. We're in that space right now. And there are things that were said and things that were done that probably shouldn't have been said or done, but they have been.
On your part or his part or both?
Probably both. Probably both.
Like you called him a fucking asshole and said, I never want to speak to you again. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking punk.
Oh, it was way worse than that.
You need to give us details?
No, I mean, like I said, you know, when people are around each other for a long time, you know, there are feelings and there are things there, and people get hurt. Men handle hurt differently than women handle hurt. You know what I'm saying? So
True. How long were you guys together?
I mean, we've known each other for a long time.
But together.
Well, they lied. Here's the thing. They lied about the relationship
Right,
for
I
about
remember
5
that.
years.
Okay.
Then everyone knew they were in a relationship for like 4. So it was like 9 years there.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time. It was definitely a lot.
It was. I got the math right, I'm thinking.
9 was a lot.
9?
A long
Wow.
time. Long time.
I think everyone in the world is rooting for you guys. I get like when there's a Nelly Ashanti story, it's still like a topic. It still
Of course.
pops up. It's a headline. I'm probably the only person rooting against y'all, and that's just for my own selfish reasons. And
Of
I'm
course.
petitioning your mother for you to have my children.
We talked about that.
And you said if I play your song, you have my children.
Right. You
And I
have to
said
spin my record. We will have kids as long as I get at least 7,000 spins.
It's going in rotation tomorrow. And then when
That's not the only thing going into rotation. I'm
Yeah,
just kidding.
talk about it.
Yeah. You're
I knew she
excited,
was-
but I like
Oh, yeah,
this
I can't even
Ashanti.
talk nasty to you. Your mom is here.
Yes, relax.
Yo, why you always lurking? You know what I mean? Let me do my work. No, it's
Ashanti.
not.
Stop it, Ebro. Talk to us. Album, the single,
Yes.
what's going on?
I'm so excited about the single and the album. First of all, the album is called Braveheart. I played you a couple of records,
Yes.
but they're very different now. I've grown. There's a lot that has happened since the last time we were in the studio. The whole concept, I'm just so confident from top to bottom. It tells a story, you know, and it's true Ashanti. It feels like me, you know, and there are things that I express a little bit deeper. There's a record that I have called Scars. I'm sorry, I'm just talking to Mom. I'm talking to you too. There's a record I have called Scars, which is really, it's a very deep record.
Is it about your scars pertaining to Nelly?
He put a couple of scars on me. Not physically. We don't want to put that out.
yeah, let's
Not
make that
physically.
clear. Yeah,
But
yeah.
emotional.
I mean,
As long relationships do for most people.
Yeah.
right. You know, we've definitely scarred each other, you know, in a sense to say. But getting back to the record, it's a deep record, and it's something that I feel like I'm revealing very much more than I have on previous records. So I'm really, really excited, and it kind of takes you on a nice emotional level.
You had a song called Never Should Have.
Yes.
And I know everybody wants to know if that was about Nelly.
You know what's weird? Me and Nelly, you know, sometimes we were cool, sometimes we weren't. You together, you're not together.
Yeah.
You get on my nerves right now. You go over there, I'm over here.
Makes for the best sex, by the way.
It does.
Just keep it real.
Amazing.
Keep it real.
Man. But at that time, at that very moment when I was physically writing that record, I was in the studio in LA, and me and him were in the space of we were getting back together. Like we were back being cool. You know, you go through a space where you don't talk. I'm not messing with him right now.
Sometimes you need that
whatever.
space.
Right.
Yeah,
it could be
you need to
months,
heal
it
a
could be
little bit.
whatever.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we were in a space where we were getting back cool. And we were actually Skyping while I was recording the record. So the record was about when we were going through the bad times, but we were cool when I was recording it. So it's weird, you know? Like I always get inspiration from real experiences, whether I'm going through it or someone close to me is going through it. But that particular song, it was just weird because I was writing about it because I was mad. We were going through whatever we were going through. But when I started recording it, we were okay. We were cool. We were Skyping. So it was weird. So it was about him, but then it wasn't. I don't know.
No.
But he picked it. He loved the record. I remember when I played it for him in the studio, he was like, "Ma, this is crazy." You know, he loved it. So I love the record. It's still a great record.
A lot of people don't know, or maybe they do because they see your Instagram, that you get flown around the world often. And I'm beginning to think the frequency at which you go to, is it Dubai? Mom? Momager says yes, it's Dubai. There's a lot of rich men in Dubai.
There are.
And they fly Ashanti out frequently.
Ebro, you just gonna put that out there?
Well, she's
I mean,
performing.
you Instagram
she's
it.
hosting. She's performing.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Right?
I'm hosting. I'm performing.
Or do you have somebody out in Abu Dhabi that we don't know about?
Well, my good friend Janet. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I bet.
No, I'm kidding. I mean, do I have a boyfriend in Dubai? Is that what you're asking me?
Yes, I am.
Are we
I am
getting
asking you
Arab
that.
money?
I mean, yes, because they're paying you to host these events, but
I don't have a boyfriend in Dubai.
do we
Why do you
believe her?
have that
Because I don't believe her. I don't believe you.
Oh my gosh.
I think you're having fun in Dubai. I think
I have an
you-
amazing time in Dubai.
As
I
you
do.
should.
Yeah.
I read that you had some crazy like Twitter stalkers or social media stalkers that were sending you guys crazy pictures. I mean, I know this is not new. I'm pretty sure you've gotten a million times. But I saw, was this a particular scenario that was?
Yeah, I had a stalker, and he went to jail in 2009, I believe. He did, I think, a year or two, and it was crazy because he was in the same cell as Wayne. So yeah, I was on the phone with Baby and we were talking and I was telling him about my stalker, and then we were on the phone like 2 weeks later and he was like, "What do you know, Wayne is in the pen with that guy?" It's crazy. So when the next time I saw Wayne, he was telling me like, "Yo, I saw your stalker." And like he had full-fledged conversations and he was just telling me how he was like crazy inside. But anyway, yes, I had a stalker. So he went to jail. He got out.
And he didn't go to jail for stalking you.
He did.
He went to jail for stalking you.
Yes, he did.
He went that far.
He went that far. Yeah. And then he got out. And then he started again. Like a year later on Twitter. And it's crazy because he actually went to one of my sister's events, functions. I don't know. They were doing a basketball game or something. And he helped my sister bring food to the car, and she didn't know it was him. And you know, people saw pictures, and you know, my fans were kind of like, "Yo, like, is that the stalker?"
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you know, I didn't know, she didn't know,
Yeah.
and it was him. And then he started on Twitter getting crazy, and I think is he back in jail now? He's back in
He's
jail.
back in jail.
Mama said I made sure of that.
Oh,
Of course.
yes. He's back in jail.
That's insane. That's so
Crazy,
scary.
right?
Ugh.
I had one other
Yo,
guy.
what's wrong with motherfuckers, man?
I don't know.
Some people
I
just
mean,
not
look,
all
if I
that
was going to
in.
stalk somebody, you would be at the top of my list. So I do understand how he went crazy for you. However, if she ain't fucking with you, like I left you alone. I stopped stalking you. I stopped texting you. Wasn't giving me no action. I fell back. I took a L like a man.
Yo, you are silly.
So what else is going on, Ashanti? How's you and Irv's relationship? You guys talk? Ja Rule's out. They pushing a couple of singles that came by. We launched a couple of records for him. He did a couple of
Yeah.
movies. You guys planning any music? You talk to him all the
Yes,
time.
I'm happy for Ja. You know, we were actually on the phone like 2 weeks ago for like an hour and a half, just talking about everything. Me and Irv, we are. There's no beef. There's definitely no beef. But for me, again, just me talking about my movement and being brave and Braveheart and kind of just revealing a little bit more of myself at this point in my career, I feel like Irv kind of paints a picture of what happened with me and Murder Inc. Very one-sided. You know, I hear him a lot talk about, oh, she's disloyal, and oh, she didn't, you know, throw up the M's, and oh, she didn't do this and that. And I feel like it's time to kind of set the record straight on what it really is.
Are you saying that Irv felt like there was a time you didn't ride hard enough for the team?
Absolutely. You know, I'm a Libra. I'm a very loyal person. You know, anybody with any sense of logic could see that I rolled out. I rolled till the wheels fell off. You know what I mean? I went to the trial. I was there. I was filming in Vancouver, and in my contract, I wasn't ever supposed to leave Canada. I came to the court, to the trial, like 3 or 4 times when I was not supposed to. I was contractually not doing what I was supposed to be doing, paying those round trip tickets to come to support. And it's crazy because at that time, me and Irv weren't even speaking. Like, we weren't speaking at all, because I had did the remix album, The Collectibles, because, you know, Vivendi had asked to leave. And we owed the albums, and there was stuff going on with that budget money that I wasn't really happy about. So
you weren't getting what you felt you should have out of the allocated funds for recording and marketing and things like that.
There was a lot of stuff going on. So we weren't talking. We weren't really in the studio. You know what I mean? And then it's crazy because, like I said, like, regardless, I'ma always have love for Irv. Regardless, we've made history together. Our chemistry together in the studio is amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna sit here and let the picture be painted one side anymore. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, you know, I'm like, all right, I'm cool. Irv was hurt through a lot of the situation because there's a lot of things that happened and a lot of things that went on. So I kind of just stayed silent. But now I just feel like when I hear the interviews and he's going on about being disloyal, I gotta just, you know, make it duly noted that's not what it was.
What do you think there was something that him saying that is related directly to a moment, or are there several moments where you were like, well, like you brought up the movie thing, I needed to be in Vancouver, I couldn't be just running behind y'all, I had to also still go out and pay my bills, and it sounds like y'all wasn't giving me the money I felt like I needed, so I had to go out here and fend for myself as well. Is that the tone, or is there other things in there that you feel like he is causing him to say that?
I feel like there were a lot of things, you know. That time for all of us was very hard. There were things going on, you know, whatever, with G-Unit and the 50 beef and, you know, personal things and just a lot. So it wasn't just one particular thing that made him say, oh,
it was the stress of the whole
situation. You know what I mean? And I specifically, I don't know, I'm just feeling, I guess I'm on one today. But I remember specifically him being like, you know, well, maybe you shouldn't come to the studio. You over there with Nelly, you dirty ENT, go record over there. You know what I mean? So for him to put out there like, oh, I'm just so disloyal and I didn't throw up the M's and I didn't hold it down, that's not what happened at all.
Wow. So, I mean, so if you were to talk to Irv today, do you guys talk today?
I haven't spoken to him in a while, but again, like, there's no beef. Absolutely none.
But you're obviously hurt.
No, I'm not hurt. No,
at all.
I'm not hurt.
So you just want to make it clear.
Right. I just want to make it clear because, again, I feel like sometimes people feel like I don't speak up or I don't
defend yourself.
Right. And I'm always the one to take the position as, well, I don't need to defend myself. I know what's right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. I know what happened. I'm cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, like I said, there is no beef between us, you know.
But don't paint me as disloyal
right.
when you know that's not the case.
Because I don't like that. Because
but the
I know
comment that you just made, you just made a comment at which you said, Irv, you clearly remember Irv saying to you via the phone or face to face, well, you with Nelly now, why don't you just go record over there, as if dismissing you? Right. Is that how you felt in the moment? And is that how the relationship played out after that dialogue?
It was just tough after that dialogue. It was like, what do you mean? So what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? It's causing friction, you know? And it all comes out of, we were in a great space. Everyone was making records and making money and traveling. And then the feds and 50 and this whole black cloud and everyone, it just made it really complicated for everyone. So everyone was kind of going through their own personal stress. But again, for someone to say that I'm disloyal, that's not what you're going for. Yeah, and again, and it's like for you to think that I'm hurt. I'm not hurt because I got over it. Mm-hmm. This is how many years ago now, right? You know, but
obviously there's some feelings. I mean, go ahead and own it though. I mean, if you're gonna be Braveheart, right? Sometimes people say shit that hurts, and you be like, "Nah, it was a long time ago."
It definitely hurt then. Now, I'm okay, but I feel like the last time I saw Irv doing the interview, that's when I'm like, come on, son, don't sit up here and talk about I'm disloyal. Like, don't do it.
And that's what I meant by being hurt, though. You know what I mean? Because I know that's somebody that you came up with. I mean, I would feel a certain type of way. Right. You know what I mean? I would feel hurt.
I definitely did. But
I would like to see, because I know both of you guys very well, and I love both of you guys. I think you're both great people. Mm-hmm. I think you guys need to have a conversation to make sure that, you know, this is kind of like put behind y'all for real. Right. You know, and really have a listen, I'm just for that. I know people, flare-ups happen. I'm the biggest shit talker there is. But, you know, and I believe in you defending yourself. But I do think a phone call or conversation between you guys is something that needs to happen, if just for the fact that you guys are both great people and just to have positive energy associated with the legacy. Mm-hmm. As it moves forward.
Absolutely. Again, for me, I'm going to always have love for Irv, regardless of what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had some of the most amazing times of our lives.
Stop trying to play me, son. Yeah. That's what you want to say?
Pretty much.
Son!
How do you spend your holidays?
Well, this year, I think I'm going to be in DR. I'm excited about that. But
alone?
Before that.
It's the holidays, Ebro. The family's going to be there, too. Yes? No?
Nah, she got a boo. I'm telling you, she got a boo, man.
I'm trying to save you here, Ashanti.
I smell it.
I'm trying to save you.
No, wait. That's not even where I was going, though. Okay. I was going into the business aspect of the holidays.
What's going on for the holidays?
I partnered up with Lifetime, my company, Written Entertainment. We partnered up with Lifetime, and I did a made-for-TV movie with them, a Christmas movie. It's called A Christmas in the City.
Oh, nice.
It's super, super dope because I get to play a character that is so opposite than who I am. She's like a nasty, mean, conniving, doesn't like kids, crazy broad.
So you're the villain.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And I got a chance to put 4 of my Christmas songs in the movie, which gave me the bright idea to do a Christmas EP.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah. So again, me and Lifetime partnered up, and I love Lifetime Network, so it was a really good look for me, and I'm excited. It comes on Lifetime December 7th at 8 p.m. So I'm excited about
little
that.
Christmas soundtrack for the holidays.
Yeah, and I also did the lead single for their whole campaign. It's called "It's a Wonderful Lifetime," and they did this whole back behind the scenes of me making the record. I did "Let It Snow," and it plays every 10 minutes on Lifetime. So
yeah, I can't. Lifetime's too emotional for me. I be tearing up. I can't watch that channel.
I can see that.
I can't watch that Lifetime shit. It's too rough on my heart. Yeah. The movement Braveheart, the single right now.
Yes.
What are we doing today?
It's called I Got It.
Okay.
Featuring Rick Ross.
Nice.
Boss.
Oh, okay. I see what it is. So you won't fuck with me, but you go fuck with the next nigga with a beard and put him on your record. Shanti, let's get into this new single right now with Ross. What's the name again?
It's called I Got It.
I Got It. We're going to look for that album. You going to get us an album date, come back?
Absolutely.
Since it all began, don't ask me why, cause I got it. I work hard, yeah, I put work in. He shot it up and I drive it. I ain't saying that I'm bragging, babe.
Double M.
I just like to celebrate my accolades.
Let's go get this